Howdy, folks. It's Band 0073 here. Am I good, buddy?
Hey guys, High Flyer Aero D right here. Welcome to the channel that is never ever split. So it's
Wow.
always this cunt don't do nothing to do with hey look it's me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get a video on that one soon. But now here's a challenging question for you, folks. The subject of this video.
Hold on. Let's explain very quickly
And
what's going on here. Okay, so
the headphones and such.
Right now.
Right now, folks, we got some new mics here, some lapel mics, and we gotta use the headphones, otherwise you can't hear damn volume.
Okay,
This new computer, for me, got one jack. Like, you know, it's an audio jack, but it's a mic jack at the same time. Really, Aero D? Really, boy? Oh.
So an explanation, a simple explanation is the one jack is a headphone jack, an auxiliary, and the lapel mics work only with said jack. So it only works with the headphone jack. Oh bugger! And so we're using them today because the other computer that we normally use for this shit, she's not working today. She's like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not working.
Yeah, I gotta
So
reinstall the bloody camera on it because I just upgraded it to Windows 10 like I know in mine. But when mine upgraded, the camera stayed working. Go figure.
Who knows? But the end result is we've got these little mics that, you know, for me it's sitting on my zipper right here. For
Mine's
him,
just
it's
on my
sitting
right shirt here.
something like that. And then because we can't hear and double check that we're actually, you know, putting stuff in, we've decided, you know what, let's go with the headphones. Bada bing, bada boom. Solid like 10, what were they, 10 bucks?
I don't know how much yours cost, but these ones are about 20 bucks.
10, 20 bucks, something like that. At a lovely shop here in Australia called Woolworths.
For you,
Did you
I
get yours from Coles? Audi. Oh, you got the different one. You got.
the reject shop.
That's why yours is more expensive. I don't like yours.
Well, fuck you too, bastard.
So right now, what's the major discussion topic today? I do believe.
Now this is actually going to be a fairly controversial video on the fact that because of what Kubo's revealed in the final arc. See, today's actual concept, or well, should I be saying topic, is are the filler arcs canon or not? Now, my first piece of evidence for that, and I'll give it to you right now because I'm going to have to, you know, substantiate the argument to a degree. Now, we know from the Zanpakuto Unknown Tales arc that Muramasa forcibly materializes and then sort of controls the Zanpakuto. And one of them in particular is Katen Kyokotsu, Shunsui. Now, on that, we see Kubo reusing the design from that arc in the current arc when Shunsui goes Bonkai. Now, I've heard and read online that it's because Kubo liked the design. Now, but because he's used it, that makes that arc canon as well, because he's used a design from that arc. And we know it was an intermediate between two arcs anyway, being filler. But, and then you got the Gote 13 Invading Army arc, which also happens to involve slightly canon material because it takes place just as Ichigo loses his powers after the final Getsuga Tensho in the battle with Aizen. I don't mind this here, I'm just playing some Pokemon Omega Ruby. Okay, and I'm also doing at the same time Lost Fighters Frontier, folks. Doing Giango at the moment, but anyway, back to the video. Yeah,
right, I've just gotten completely sidetracked doing some research on Breath of Fire 3, some of the characters, which you guys, if you are to look at the link below, will lead you to either my page or to the video when it's up. Your call on that one.
But I'll probably do a link to both, but I'll have to edit it to get that link in there. But anyway, now the thing is, folks, are any of the filler arcs canon? Because we actually do know now that he's used a design from the filler arcs, as I said, with Katen Kyokotsu. How much of the filler arcs are actually canon?
Ooh, this is the discussion we was having earlier when discussing upon other things.
And we even brought the 4 Bleach movies in: Memories of Nobody, Diamond Dust Rebellion, Fade to Black, and Hellverse.
Let's make it clear we're gonna use the correct pronunciation for us, and us, including which I will put a video up in the near future on how to pronounce things. The 3 main key ways of remembering how to pronounce it and learning how to pronounce names.
And we'll just touch it. We're gonna touch on one. We'll touch on one very quickly from Tekking's Stone Rita Index video A to F.
We'll worry about that afterwards. But
we'll touch on that towards the end. We'll touch that one near the end of the video, folks. But I'll just leave it at that for the time being.
So the discussion, as we are also being distracted by our own other external shit that we're gonna do.
Because we're doing Pokemon is in
multitask.
Folks, the Pokemon stuff is in preparation for the new game Sun and Moon at the end of the year. So
let's have a whole other discussion video on the random shit.
We'll do that next. We'll do that next.
That's a podcast, mate. So now the problem is.
Hey, podcast. That's what for, isn't it?
I like it thinking. So half the problem is we have this thing called filler arcs, and today we're going to discuss Bleach, because, you know, it's a lot easier to understand if we just stick with the one series to begin with. Now, Bleach is wonderful, because it's had, what, 4 or 5 filler arcs?
There's been Bounce, which is episode 64 to something. Gote 30, which was the last one before the Substitute arc. The one before that, which was a Toji, which followed directly on from the Zanpakuto Rebellion, or Unknown Tales, is what it was originally called. So, probably I'd say 5 to just cover us, because I think I've missed one.
4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah, I did, 5. New Captain Shusuke Yamagaya.
That's it.
Shusuke Yamagaya. He actually,
that's right.
To be honest, I actually didn't mind him as a captain. His up too, it's quite good.
Now, half the problem here is, when you consider anime and manga, when it's converted to an anime, from manga to anime, the creation from the manga takes you something like a couple of days to get one chapter, or like a manga you got in most books is you got 3 chapters to the one book.
Do you want to try 10? At least. There's at least 10 in Bleach. One Piece is much the same. That might be because of the amount of chapters that are in the series, but
no, like you get a standard book, you get a standard manga book, and it's got 3 chapters: chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Now these books are probably, you know, around about this big, like that's, so you guys can see, pretty small. Like they're small. That's one book.
Couple of centimeters, give or take.
Couple of centimeters. And what that is that's 3. That'll be, you know, 2 books is 6 episodes, etc., etc. Like it's pretty small.
Because generally an episode covers 3, maybe 4 chapters.
Depending on how the chapters have been written.
And how it actually ends up panning out in the anime as well.
That's it. And the problem is, manga takes a lot longer than anime to create. So
yeah, well, the mangaka's got to draw it. Jeez.
Well, oh, hey! I'm not explaining shit. I'm not explaining why. I'm just putting it out as is. Like, there are reasons as to why manga takes 2 to 3 times as long, and it's logical. It makes sense.
Yeah, we'll think about Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball series, folks. How many chapters has that got? Like, by the way, I don't know that exactly, folks. That's just an example.
How long is a piece of string?
Yeah, well,
that's how many.
Because at the moment he's actually writing a new series called Dragon Ball Super, which is being dubbed in English by the same voice actors from the previous series, except, and I'm gonna touch this now because I just brought it up. Fucking Frieza. Why the fuck did they change his voice actor? Laura Bailey did a fucking brilliant job.
Wait. That's for the podcast. That's for later.
We're gonna discuss that one as well, but I'm just meaning that. If you want to comment on that below, folks, by all means, do it. But back to the filler arcs.
The problem with, as I was saying, the problem with the manga and anime creation rate, it means that for the artist to create the manga, you got to give them a bit of time. You got to give them a couple of months more to catch up and get ahead. And that's what a filler arc is. Filler arc is a couple of weeks to a couple of months of the anime adaptation to give the manga a bit of time to catch up and then to surpass by a reasonable amount. Whoa, that's a fucking mouthful. Now,
Yeah.
what's the problem with the filler arcs? What's the problem with the manga to filler arc? The problem is, a lot of people, I'm just waiting for you to butt in here actually. The problem is, a lot of people, and even the artists themselves, do not consider the filler arcs as canon. It is not direct canon. However, now what was it that Taito's... I don't care, we'll worry about it later. Kubo's gone and made use of something in the filler arc. And, oh hello Taro, good work against the Mihu. Fossil Fighters Frontier boys, yeah. Now we've got, who is it, Yodomaru as one of the designs from the filler arcs being incorporated into the main series.
Yorin Maru.
Was it?
Katen Kyokotsu.
Who's that one? That's
Shunsui.
gotcha.
Buxom older woman and the younger girl. Look, many guys want to go there with the woman, but we'll leave that one alone.
Whoa. Let's leave them to that. Let's go. Nah, fuck this.
Now look,
We
I
won't
want
go
to
there.
touch on. I'm gonna probably do a list soon on my top fuckable girls from anime.
Oh
anime. Okay, so hold on.
no! He went there. He went there.
Oh yeah. And it's gonna be a fairly extensive list, folks, but that's my opinions only. You're open to your own.
The problem we have right now is, now, you were asking me what do I think? Because the movies are pretty important too.
And as a touch on the movie, so in the first one, Memories of Nobody, the character Senna, we see a back vision of her in an episode where each goes sitting in a restaurant or something. We see the back of her head with her hair and the yellow ribbon.
Yeah, and that's something to think about, guys. Is
I can't
from
tell you
A
what.
to B, it's
I can't tell you what episode it is, so I'll have to leave that one in the link below, in the description. That's gonna be it. Because that's another thing of the movies, or well, that movie in particular being canon, because it shows her in a canon episode.
Part of the canonical
If I remember correctly.
series, yes. Now, okay, so I'm gonna put how I perceive it, and then you can fix up how you perceive it, and then you guys can then go from there. How you guys want to think about it. So this one is a discussion. This one is a think. Let's think about this carefully enough to make the right decision, so that we don't go, "No, you're wrong," like what we're gonna have to be dealing with later. So the way I perceive this lovely scenario,
Well, you are gonna be dealing with
around, is if you think multiverse, every decision, everything that happens goes along in one path, but you make a different decision. Say I decide that today at 2:30 I take the train. It goes one way. At 2:30 I decide to stay here in Vanilla and whatever's. That's a different, like that's a different decision. It's the same decision, but because of the decision made, split universe. This universe is split in two different decisions and shit. I perceive that the scenario is, a lot of it is canon, but it is not canon in the sense that we must accept it, bow down to it. This is what we got. This has occurred, but it's not definitive as this has occurred in the main timeline.
That leads me to an example from Dragon Ball, well, Dragon Ball Z, actually. Now, for those of you who have seen it, you remember a character known as Future Trunks. He comes from an alternate timeline. Now, he reveals that Goku is going to get infected with a heart virus. And he realizes that he could have altered the timeline by saying that. And that if Goku reveals his name as being Trunks before he's born, that he may never be born.
Hang on, what? Goku's true name is Trunks.
No, that Goku's real Saiyan name is Kakarot.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about Trunks.
Trunks' real name is Goku.
No.
What?
I'm talking about Bulma and Vegeta's son, Trunks.
You just confused me, that one.
Alright, oh, yeah, 'cause you wouldn't have seen that part of Dragon Ball Z, probably.
Probably not,
Because that's after Goku comes back to the planet Yadrit and learns the instant transmission technique.
Yeah, that's a long time ago since I've seen it.
That's just after he kills, kills Frieza.
Yeah, missed that. I'm not that old, guys. I'm only
Bullshit!
21.
I was watching that when I was in primary school.
I wasn't. I didn't have the luxury of being able to watch that.
Probably one of the most gruesome episodes I ever saw. That was when Cell regurgitated Android 18 against Gohan.
Well, I didn't see it. The reason why I couldn't watch it is that where I was going to school, it was so close to where I was living that there was no point getting up at 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock to go to school. So I never got to watch it because it was that time slot that I'd never see it. It was too early.
No wonder you like fucking sleeping in.
That's something completely different.
It does different childhood habits as well.
I didn't know about this lovely stuff on TV that was really good before 7:30. You know, anything before 8, it was really good, but I didn't find out because you watch TV. They don't tell you that there was something really good on TV 5 minutes ago.
Why no, we're detracting from the original subject.
But yeah, well, you brought that up. So the problem is,
look, I'll cover that subject
multiverse.
in another video, folks. But I'll link it back to this one for the purpose of.
So the lovely explanation is, I think a lot of it is canon, but we're not going to see 3/4 of it as pure canon. It's going to be the partial canon. So, oh shit, we all know what I got that for. So, a couple of the episodes.
Those viewers who you won't, but anyway, it's covered in one of our older videos, so just watch those.
So
and hi to the new viewers if there's any there.
If there's any, yeah, you go, dude. That's gonna be so fucking meta.
That was probably a bad statement, but anyway.
So the problem is, I think a couple of the movies, like I consider them canon, but I don't consider them in the same sense.
John Adams.
I don't see them in the same sort of light as I would see certain games in a series. Like they're not true canon. They're there, they've occurred, but they're not on the main timeline. Otherwise, they make no fucking sense. Your take on the whole
yeah,
scenario.
well.
Oh! Sorry.
Just so, we've got a TV in the background, folks, and Get Smart's on in a very old one in black and white. You don't see many of those now.
Don Adams.
Yep, Inspector Gadget is these other claim to fame.
Shit, we've gotten sidetracked again.
Anyway, my take on these things, I'm gonna agree with ROD here and say, for the most part, I see him as canon, but there is parts there that aren't canon, like the characters themselves, because obviously they don't appear anywhere else. But there are a few that do, like Katen Kyokatsu, Spirit Form, Senna. We don't actually see many from the movies, although we do see some from the movies in the canon episodes as part of an advertisement for the movie.
Dude, I just remembered one. Digimon. There are a couple of the Digimon in the Digimon series that they've appeared in the movie only, and they have not appeared in the anime since, like at all, ever.
I know one that has. Magnamon.
Yeah, but
Golden Armor Digivolution of Vmon, folks.
Magnamon. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, but that's the problem. Is a lot of the stuff that occurs in the movies you cannot put into the main storyline. It's got to be an alternate storyline, because otherwise it makes no sense. Or have you got is that roughly what you're thinking as well?
Pretty much.
Woo! 10 points to Gryffindor. So
Sorry, bad Harry Potter reference there, folks. We like Gryffindor. That's just us.
sorry, I've got the box set Harry Potter at home, and oh man, I'm
Not saying anything
Woo!
about Emma Watson.
Sorry guys. You guys didn't see that.
I'm
You
not
guys
saying.
didn't hear that.
I'm not saying anything about Emma Watson.
All right. So here's the thing. What you guys want to do? Whether you come in here in 20 years time or whatever, you take a look at the video, and then you decide to yourself, how would X scenario work it? Take a look at Bleach, watch Bleach, read Bleach, blah blah blah.
or even I'm not sure, but Fairy Tale's probably got filler arcs at the moment.
Oh, actually,
You've seen more than I have. I know Dragon Ball Z has sort of filler movies, but
actually, Fairy Tail doesn't have any filler arcs. It's got filler episodes to explain certain subplots, I do believe, but it doesn't got any filler arcs because I don't know, it just works out that way.
yeah, well,
Well, that's one of the few. No, that's I think a lot of the anime that are going for 400, 500 episodes, then they're gonna get filler.
oh yeah.
But no, Fairy Tail actually happens to be going at a reasonably good pace that they haven't required any filler.
Or at least for the moment, anyway.
So strange. But let's leave that one for now, and shall we explain to them the word that multiple people have been fucking up?
Especially my review, my favorite Bleach. Oh well, one of my favorite Bleach reviews anyway on the tube, and that is Teching 101. A shout out to you, buddy. But
you fucked it up again.
You ain't fucked up, boy. You gotta learn to study German and pronounce it properly. That word is not pronounced Schrift.
Okay.
It is pronounced.
I want. This is how I figured out pretty quickly. How the fuck is it spelt? Go.
Schrift.
Schrift.
And pronounced.
Schrift.
It is pronounced correctly.
If my pronunciation is on the money, it'll be Schrift. Or God.
Hey! Damn, German can't even get it right. Schrift.
That's the one.
Schrift.
That's it.
Folks, SCH in German is in shit.
That's how I should remember it. Schrödinger.
Shit.
Schrödinger.
Oh, Schneider.
Schrödinger's cat, guys.
Or surname Schneider.
Schneider, that's another one. SCH is a sh, as in shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Or scheiße.
Yeah.
Sure. Right? SCH.
It's pronounced SH.
SH. It is always and always will be, always has, always will be pronounced SH. R is, unless otherwise stated, it is rolled.
Albeit lightly, unless it's a different word. Some words have it more than others.
In German, and I'd like you guys to fucking learn this shit, because the, what is it? The Quincy is based upon German.
They got a German motive.
German, right?
Like one of the moves Udio uses, it's Heisen. Another one is Volk.
How do you wait? Volk.
Volk with a W. Pants V.
W-O-L-K-E, right?
Yep, Volk.
Volk.
Then you got Sprenger.
Spell it.
Sprenger.
Sprenger. Sprenger.
Although I will go against that in one of the things I've seen. He pronounced it with it's more of an SH. The voice actor, that is, which is Derek Stephen Prince, if I remember correctly.
Voice actors are exempt because they are told how to do it.
But
sometimes they fuck it. Sometimes they fuck it up.
And the funny thing is, folks, some of them actually do know the language in which they're supposed to be speaking.
So some of them know how it should be.
Then, for instance, Karen Strassman, who voices Soyphone, Commandant Marshal Charlemagne from Monsuno, who is actually based on a French thing anyway. And Karen does know she's fluent in French, so she knows how to speak it and the accent.
Ah, yes.
Hence why she does Charlemagne in Monsuno, folks. Monsuno!
See, that's probably the biggest thing right there, because, I hear these words mispronounced, and it is like, wow, I do cheerleading, and the cheerleaders' screeches don't hurt my ears as much.
Oh!
And that hurts!
Oh! Shots fired!
Shots aren't gonna get fired. That's the cannons just being shot. Like,
Boom!
kaboom! That is how bad I am hearing some of these words. So, I'm putting out that video of mine, and it's gonna fucking explain to y'all how to fucking pronounce shit.
God, I'll even help him if he wants me to.
It's fucking pissing me off.
And anyway.
It's pissing me off.
Anyway.
Outside of that, I think
Anyway,
that's...
so, back to final verdict. Filler arcs and movies, canon or not? Give a percentage if you want to, I don't care.
Oh, I would believe that at least half of it must be considered canon. At least half of it should be considered canon, whether it's an alternate timeline or not.
Well, I'll say yeah, 50 to 55%.
Yeah, I think we've come to a reasonable conclusion. Okay,
Now,
guys.
look, feel free to comment below, folks. I don't care if you
Put them
disagree with us
comments-
or not, but
Put them comments
below.
below.
Now, the thing is, folks, we've come to this conclusion because of what we've seen in the anime and read in the current arc with the, as I say, the revelation of Katen Kyokatsu's spirit
It's
form.
not only that, man. We've come to the conclusion through multiple ways. Like, seriously? The biggest thing that has kicked this one into overdrive, referencing, gotta learn that one.
Yeah, we try to get us a sidetrack there first, but the general idea was, are filler arcs canon or not? We've given our verdict.
Filler arcs are, and should always be, considered non-canon.
But there was always canon material in there to a degree.
Because it'll always be considered by the artist as partially canonical. So, it's up to you guys to write down your opinions down below. And, well, I have yet to eat something, so I am off!
And on the pronunciation thing with, things too, we got Iova.
Oh,
Many people they're still pronouncing that Yuabak, or in Chinese it says Yua, but it's a crunch! It's an arrow to my heart, but it's, like, really, get it right! It's German again, for God's sake.
That's how hard I had to hit to prove a point.
Iova in German is Jehovah, isn't it?
Why W?
What? Why?
I'm not even gonna try and remember the fucking spelling. It
YHWH
or Jehovah.
Jehovah, and take that to English is Jehovah. And the story to other witnesses. Get it right,
guys. We need some more people to go and get these other people to come take a look to understand. Do that.
And we're gonna touch on another subject in another video, but anyway.
That's
for now, this is Bandit 0073.
Well, my standard call sign is I'm flying the coop. This high flyer is about to leave. So, wait. Bye-bye. I'll see you all later. And, actually, yeah, I better run. I better get something to eat, hey. Catch you later. Bye.
And yes, and I shall smoke up them tires and burn some rubber on out of here. Van 073, and for my good buddy RD13,
flying out.